In this video, I'll be doing a Ghanaian flag inspired nail. So hello, what is good?
Wow, going.
So happy Ghana Independence Day. Well, it depends when you're watching this, but this will be posted on that day. I sped through a lot of this video so that it wouldn't be boring. If somebody actually wants a tutorial, which they probably don't, just let me know anyway if you do, and I'll actually do it. But I was gonna chat this whole entire video. I had like a different idea in mind. I was gonna use like the Ghanaian city banknotes to do a design, and I got like partway through it and I realized this looks trash, so I took it off and did this instead, which I think looks a little bit better. I would show you what I was going with, but I do not want to come and embarrass myself, you know what I'm saying? I know these tips are looking a little bit crazy, but I do cut them down. I did want long nails anyway because, you know, I wanted to be extra. Ghanaians are extra, but that's why we're fantastic. I really was like trying my hardest not to spam this whole entire video with memes. Like, I literally had to pick and choose like the ones that would fit in the video, that were funny enough, and that also people that didn't speak Twi would understand, because the funniest ones are obviously the ones in Twi, but not everybody understands Twi. And I can barely speak it. Like, I'm such a disgrace. I spoke it so well as a child. Like, my parents taught me, and that's pretty much like the language that we spoke at home. And then I stopped speaking it because, you know, I thought I was too cool for school. Like, you know, you go into school and it's like, yeah, I got to speak the English. And then like I stopped speaking it for time, and now I'm just like, damn, that can really mess with you. Like, I literally, like, the way I would just be struggling to formulate a sentence, like I have to think about it so hard in my mind, then I can eventually get out what I'm trying to say. But if you are bilingual, do not ever stop speaking your language, because if you forget it, you're f***ed. Also, hearing the language will help you like retain it and possibly help you speak it, like keep speaking it. Because I've noticed, like, when I moved, obviously I didn't hear my parents talk to each other, I didn't hear them on the phone, and for some reason whenever I'm like, can you speak to me in Twi on the phone, they want to come and brothelize, then they're coming to tell me their English, and it's like, I don't want to hear you speak English, I want to hear you speak Twi so that I can keep hearing it. But luckily, with the help of Clubhouse and those Ghanaians and the Ghanaian rooms, I feel like that's helping, because now I'm like speaking it a little bit more fluently now. Also, with those rooms, I realized like how many like swear words I didn't know, and it's good obviously while your parents going to teach you swear words. And then I'm thinking, like, at the family functions, like, why were we not talking amongst ourselves, you know, just using a little swear word here and there? Like, I actually do not know why. I only know like the words for like genitals, but I don't know, like, I don't know anything. And it's like, again, with the help of Clubhouse, I know how to swear now. But like, at my big age, only learning how to swear in your language, like, that's mad. Another thing that came into like realization is like some of the insults, like, I didn't know they were insults because I didn't necessarily be like, oh, what does that mean? I just kind of sat there and kept it hush. But like, I could tell, like, when my mum was just cussing somebody back home, she'd use like words that she wouldn't use towards me. So I was like, what's that mean? And I don't mean like little insults like, oh, wajimi or kwasia, stuff like that. I'm talking about like the mad insults. Like, I didn't know Ghanaians could insult like this. But like stuff like, well, this isn't what I heard my mum say. Like, this is one that like I like knew of, but that's because I knew that because I went to Ghana. And I was like, wow, like, you lot have like sharp mouths. But stuff like Oma Mitret, like that insult is bloody ridiculous, like, flipping hell. Translation, Oma Mitret is your mum's front. And it's like, yeah, in English it's not funny, but in Twi it's like people will be cracking up because like that's a funny ass insult in that language. Another one, I'm not even trying to make this about like Twi insults. I was actually trying to keep this like PG, you know, but this one isn't that bad. It's just that the way that somebody will just say it sometimes, it's like, what did E.B. Forson say? It pained me. It's like it's such a simple word, but it's like it cuts different. It's if somebody ever calls you abois, like that one small thing, it just packs a punch. So translation, abois means animal. again, like the translation is like, oh, animal, that's not funny, but it's like in Chui it is just too funny. I mean, not when you're being called that, but like just listening to it. But let me know what your favorite Ghanaian insult is, because I'm still learning insults. So if you have a sweet one for me, please comment it down below. Okay, so enough of the insults. Let me talk about something not so bad. I mean, the way I've been laughing this whole entire time, I just really want to keep it going on, but let me talk about something else. My next topic might just have to be how dramatic African parents are. Just not even just them. I think all of us are like that. And then it just kind of gets worse as you get older, because I've noticed that I'm becoming a little bit dramatic. Like the smallest thing will set me over the edge. And when I say dramatic, it's like, say if you're like, I don't know, you're bad in school, you're bad in secondary school, and maybe you get detention, and then you tell your mom, oh, I got detention. She'll just come and say that because you got detention, it means you're trying to kill her. There's no direct link, but that's the dramatic that's the dramatic behavior I'm talking about. There's this one instance that has been killing me for days, and I don't remember if this is what my mum said to my little brother, or if it's like what I overheard like on the phone. But let me just tell it in a way where I thought it was my little brother. I think my little brother did something bad in school, and he was just being bad. And then one day my mum was like, instead of killing me this way, why don't you just go get a knife and come stab me instead? And it's like, I think all he had was like 3 detentions, like back to back. It was nothing deep, like it was something so minute. And then the dramatic behavior does not stop there. It is then picking up the phone to call about 15 people to tell these 15 people that small thing that you did. It will have you thinking the whole entire time like, rah, what I did, like, was it that deep? It's mad, because if you mess up on a Friday, that whole Saturday is ruined. Because all you're going to hear on that Saturday is what you did on that Friday to piss your mom or your dad off. Like, it's no rest. You'll be just sick to your stomach from AM to PM because you're hearing the same thing over and over again. But it's okay, tough times never last, because then they'll rest about it for about 2 weeks until you do something else. And then you hear that for another 2 weeks. Sometimes I always wonder, like, when I have my own kids, like, am I gonna do the same thing? Is that something that's just like embedded in all of us? Or will we make that conscious decision to be like, nah, that was far too much, like, let me do it in a different way? Not gonna lie though, one thing I have to just get off my chest and just do, whether it be for bants or in seriousness, is when I have my kids, when one of them asks for McDonald's, I'm gonna turn around, look them in the eye and say there's rice at home. There's something in me that just really wants to do it. Like, I don't know why, but I have to. It happened to me so much that it has to happen to them at least once. But now that I'm recalling, I feel like after my little brother was born, I was at McDonald's like once a week, every other week. I feel like I was there quite a bit. But side note, back to the actual video at hand, that looks really pretty. It is so shiny, and then like later on when I encapsulate it, it's not that shiny anymore because some polygels aren't clear. I mean, it's shiny enough, but it wasn't looking as shiny as that was. I also just remembered something, and I was dying for like 2 minutes. I remember when my little brother told my mum to shut up. There was like an immediate pause. That silence was so deafening. I was like, this kid is dead. Dead. He is not making it out alive. The silence that my mum gave, oh my god, it was deafening. It was deafening. I remember it till this day. And then after the silence, she says, thank you. Bruv, I wanted to cry so hard, but I was like, no, I'm in that weird position. If I laugh, she's just gonna unleash on me and just forget that he told her to shut up. I was so silent. I was like, oh my god, like. And it's like, had that have been me, I would have gotten in so much trouble for that. But because he's the last child and he used to get away with everything, that all he got was thank you. But she didn't speak to him like that whole day. She was pressed. I know, like, in that silent period she gave us, I know what was going on through her head. And I have the perfect video for it.
In my head, I was just thinking, do you want to lose some teeth today or something?
But no, them lastborns have everything. Like, they get away with everything. They have it so easy. And then they're looking at us like, No, I still get in trouble. Like my brother, let me call him right now actually.
What did I do?
Would you say you got punished a lot or you had it easy?
Wait, nah, I think I had it easy.
Good, I'm glad you know now. You can't come and kill me like this. If you want to kill me, just go and get the knife and kill me instead. Didn't she say something like that?
Wait, I forgot.
Yeah, good, I knew it because I thought I was tripping.
Yeah, I should said something like that. Yeah, it's because I was being very bad. I was being very bad. Yes, yeah.
Cool, yeah, I knew it. I thought I was crazy. So let me finish off with just summarizing this nail design. So that little black design on my pinky finger, that is a Ghanaian symbol, and it means, okay, so the symbol in Twi is called Jinyame, and in like English translation it means only God. But yeah, that was it for this video. It was really fun making this because I was just laughing the whole entire time. And hopefully you liked this design, or you liked my story, or just liked something about this video. But like, comment and subscribe. Definitely comment though. I need to know some insults. I need to know if people have similar stories. I just need to know it all. But thanks for watching. And one time in Twi, medase mun subscribe why. Yeah, I don't know. Bye. Also, don't come for me because what did that man say? Whoop, Betty block. Very soon,